Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a challenge accepted do-over. I and it's strange, this is Saturday, and I recorded the video on Wednesday, published it on Thursday, and I'm just now on Saturday realizing that I did the wrong challenge. So this month, Shannon and I are doing sketches by Lisa Sikorski, and we're taking the weekly sketch from her group, her Facebook group called Scrap-A-Sketch. And this is the sketch. And gosh, this is what Shannon's layout looked like. Go figure. And mine looked nothing like this because I did a Scrap Squad lift, the same Scrap Squad lift as before. Now, I'm perfectly happy with that lift. I'm not ashamed of having done it. Well, I'm not ashamed of the page itself. I'm happy to have it in my albums. But I am a little bit ashamed of being so out of it that I did the wrong challenge. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to try to do it fairly quickly. I'm using the mostly Simple Stories Simple Vintage Lemon Twist, and I have a few scraps left and maybe 1 or 2 sheets of paper and about 5 million embellishments. So we're going to embellish the heck out of this thing. And I've got all of this ephemera. But if you'll notice, the teal kind of color in the collection is not at all the same as the teal color in my photos. So I'm going to be going for mostly the yellows and black and white kind of patterns, I think. We'll see. And so when we go here and I'm looking for a title, I'm not going to pick Squeeze because it's kind of the wrong color, but I might pick Sunshine or Sweet or Happy or something like that. So, okay. The photos are from just before we went into and just right as soon as we got inside the Atlanta Gladiators hockey game, and they had a Stick It to Cancer game a couple weekends ago, and Ava was one of the invited guests because she is a cancer survivor. They invited kids from Children's Hospital of Atlanta. So in Lisa's sketch, she's got these 3 banners, a photo, and some embellishments at diagonal corners. There's also what looks to be about an 8x8 square element in there that I thought I might do with pattern or with cardstock, this 8x8 cardstock. I kind of am going to eliminate this. This is kind of halfway in between this bluer teal and the greener teal that's in the collection. So I'm thinking it almost clashes with both. This yellow is kind of, if I do it, this banner's going to be against it, and it's a slightly different yellow. What I'm more inclined to do is this red, which is nowhere in the collection, but it's a great accent color that really draws your eye to things. And the other possibility is I could just draw a white line around and do my journaling around on that. But I kind of like this pop of red. It's a different red from my sweater. It's actually the same color as my sweater, but when I filtered this photo, my sweater came out a different color of red. So I think I'm just going to go with this. I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time overthinking it. But let's see, is that the, I want to be sure I have the textured side. You can really see how different that teal is when you have big pieces of it there. Okay, so let me get this lined up on here. That gets it out of your line of vision, but I'm just gonna eyeball it because there'll be enough embellishments crossing the line that shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the photo on here. Photos. I want them both at slight angles. Okay, and I've got my, let's see, I think that is upright. I've got this right here. I'm not gonna fuss around too much. With foam, there's going to be a lot of dimension anyway once I start putting the kind of dimensional embellishments. Okay, so I'm going to do this one maybe. And I'm not following exactly the size guidelines in Lisa's sketch because I just cut scraps, and it is what it is. You know, the scraps are what they are. Let me make sure you're seeing all of this because, you know, I'd hate for you to miss a second of it. I know it's annoying when you can't see the bottom of the layout, and that happens way more often than I would like for it to. Oh, come on. Certain kinds of cardstock, like, will move even on top of the adhesive. And that's a little bit not straight. I think that lines up a little bit better. And this one works right there. That works there. And then I've got this yellow one, which I thought I'd put over here, kind of out on the side there. And that's one more banner than Lisa has in her sketch, but okay. I'll go ahead and put it this way to line it up with that. And if it sticks out here, that just makes it a good spot for an embellishment. So I'm going to put this blue Flair over here, but I kind of want to see what my title is going to be. I think I'm going to call it Happy. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put it kind of right across there. So I'm not going to put this there. This may end up right there. Okay, and then I can put a small embellishment on top of that. Let me see if there are some. I'm going to take all the yellow embellishments and leave all the teal ones. Is that right? There we go. I'm going to do that right there and that right there. It kind of covers up Atlanta Gladiators, but I think that's okay. I'm going to put this right there. Okay, let's look at these. I saw something here. This says Best Life, and Ava's not in the photo. She doesn't allow photos to be taken of herself, and if a photo does happen to get snapped without her knowledge, she has a fit if it makes its way to social media. I always ask permission before scrapping her, but there's nothing to scrap here because she didn't let us take anything. This says, "Oh, sunny day," and I think I may want to just put that like right there, and I may build something else around there, like if I can find any yellow or black and white tickets, I may, there's the teal ticket, and I'm picking through this for color, not just because people have made fun of me for mixing the wrong blues or mixing bad blues. There are some people, and you know who you are, have a problem with mixing non-matching blues. And I've done it before with reckless abandon, and normally it doesn't. Okay, this is kind of cute here, this little sign that says Happy Day, but we've already got Happy as the title. So there are no tickets in here. There are yellow butterflies. So I may kind of do one of those over here. Okay, now all of that gets kind of shoved to the side. I've already pulled the yellow heart. There's one more big yellow heart here. So I'm going to put that right there. I may do that. Let me see if I can find something else that is, what I'm looking for is something that's kind of an image something like a ticket. And I wish I had done this searching. I just assumed that there'd be one in this mess of ephemera. I've got some also non-matching hearts there. Here is something that's kind of like a ticket, and it's gonna work as one. Like, I'm gonna make banner ends out of it. We can always use more banners, right? And I'm just gonna kind of stick them like that, and then add that yellow heart. So I want some dimension between them. So I'm not just gonna stick them down. I'll stick this one to this one, kind of. Whoops, can't have the blue side. There. And then I'll do this. I'm gonna curl those up too. I may actually put some adhesive down under them. To kind of keep them curled up. And same here. And I'll do that to the top too. And that I think will be fine, just curled. Curled, curled, curled. Let me get adhesive, adhesive, adhesive. Foam, foam, foam. I'm not even going to take the backing off because it's not there to stick it down. It's there to lift it up. And I'm going to lift this one up on both sides there. Okay. Now I've got this, and I've got a little black heart, that, and then in the chipboard there's a little black heart, and because it's chipboard we need adhesive. I'll do that. There are more little hearts in here, and I'm gonna take, I was wanting to see what my butterfly choices were. I've got this. Butterfly. Does this blue looks nice with the blues in this photo. So it could go here, but then both of my Flair are at the top. If I brought it, you know what I have to do is I have to bring it here. Actually, I could just do this. Okay, that may stick to the photo paper. Let me get my tweezers and see if this would work under there. Because it kind of looks like it would be nice if it were in line there. I don't like it there, but just a slice of lemon maybe, with no explanation for it. That doesn't look good there, kind of for the same reason. So I'm gonna go look for a flower or a butterfly in okay, there's this flower that's just kind of a little too much. There's that one, also a little too much. Another one of those. Okay, I've got this little butterfly, which can go there if I put some adhesive on it like that. And do I want this chipboard butterfly or the, I'll go with the chipboard, just and let it kind of break that black, that line to the, between the orange, the red or the coral and the black. I've got another, there's this that could kind of go over there. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I don't think I have anything else that needs to go on there. I have lots and lots of stuff that could. I'm kind of liking this small flower. But I don't, if I have that there, and then I, you know, if I move that and put this here, I think I like that, the simplicity of that better. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't see anything else that I just need to put on there. So I'm gonna call it done. I think this Flair could potentially go maybe as part of this cluster down here. That actually doesn't look bad. And it tucks in, this is so dimensional, it tucks in behind it. There we go. And now if I have a tiny little yellow heart, and I do, I can put that over here on the Flair. And the chipboard is trying to fool me by actually sticking to something, but I know it won't be long. Okay, so I think I'm done, and what I'm gonna do off camera is I will add journaling in white ink around that red square. So Thank you for watching. Sorry I messed up on Thursday, but it gave me a chance to do both pages, and I love Lisa's sketch. This is one of those sketches that could easily become your go-to sketch. It's good for horizontal photos, vertical photos, square photos, whatever. And I really like the red kind of matte area behind there. So bye. I'll see you next Thursday for Challenge Accepted, and maybe I'll get it right. Let's see what sketch we're going to do. We're going to be doing, it's going to be a grid. So that ought to be fun. So thank you for watching. That one's already out there in Lisa's Scrap a Sketch group, which is why I showed it to you, because you've probably already seen it. So bye.